Hello, my amazing subscribers, and welcome newcomers. I am Carnage, the creator, and welcome back to Survival Adventures with me and my buddy Bandit. Alright, Bandit, I've been seeing the look on your face lately, and you've been trying to tell me stuff, and I haven't really been listening, but I think what you've been trying to tell me, Bandit, is that we need to get these stinking animals out of your place so that you can throw a massive bandit party. So that means we're gonna have to get to work on our barn. Is that right, Bandit? I think that's right. I think we're gonna have to give him some zombie flesh though, because he's looking pretty hungry too. There you go, buddy. You're looking so much better now. You're looking so happy and stuff. And even though he's not hungry, even though his tail is all the way up most of the time, he definitely likes to eat some zombie flesh. He's hungry on the inside. You understand what I'm saying? He's hungry on the inside. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and adventure on a little bit. And before we do that, we really gotta plan this out, because if we're gonna have a barn, it's a big project, just like the house. It's gonna be a big project. If we're gonna do this, we've got to plan everything out perfectly. So we've already outlined our new house. This is the size of our new house. We've set it in stone, so to speak, and cobblestone technically. But we set in stone the size of our new house. I don't know how we're gonna make it yet. We're gonna get the materials and get to work on the house here shortly. But before we ever get started on the house, I'm thinking we should probably get some of the stuff in the front of the house looking how we want it. And because we know the size of the house, we know roughly how we can do our pathways. For example, we know the mine shaft is over there, so we know we can kind of terraform all this grass over here to kind of open this pathway up. Let's say we cut, like, I don't know, let's actually outline this real quick. Let's say we cut like a big chunk of this land out. Somewhere about like this much of this land, probably a little bit more than that. We'll cut a big giant chunk out of this land. And because we're cutting out a big giant chunk of this land, this will kind of open up the pathway a bit more over here on the left side. So keeping that in mind, we can actually plan out a pathway for our barn. So we'll do that here in just a second. But I want to chop down a lot more of this. Bandit, you shouldn't be up here. Come on down here, buddy. I'm going to let you sit on a crafting table. Come on down here. I'm going to see if I can get him to sit on a crafting table. Bandit, do you want to sit on a crafting table? Come on over here, buddy. Oh, here we go. Here's our chance. Boop. There he goes. Yay, Bandit the crafter. Hashtag, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Look at him. He's sitting on a crafting table. Who would have thought that Bandit would ever sit on a crafting table? I've taught him a new trick. It's called the crafting table sit. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and dig up all of this dirt really quick. And you'll see what I mean here in just a second. Whenever I get rid of this big chunk of dirt, you'll see how this kind of pathway takes shape. And we'll eventually put gravel down and make it look nice and everything like that. So, the reason I want to do this side first, before we ever even go over there where I want to do my barn, is I want to make sure that our pathways are somewhat kind of the same on both sides. I don't want them to be symmetrical, but I also don't want them to be too awkward and crazy looking. Gotta keep stuff kind of organized and looking nice. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and continue digging out all this right here. Dig out a little bit more over here. We'll definitely hang on to those flowers, because I don't even know where I got those things. But we're gonna continue digging on over here. And this should kind of give you a good idea as to how I want my pathway to be. So, basically, let's say you're inside the house, which is, imagine a big giant house is already built here. And then you leave your doors, and then you take a look to the left, and there's this big open area that leads over to the mine shaft. So, keeping that in mind, I'm thinking what we do is we kind of open up this big kind of area here. We'll do like a big kind of like, I don't know, big weird looking pathway that kind of zigs and zags all around and stuff. Well, also go ahead and chop this tree down. Get out of here, tree. No one invited you to the Carnage party. We're going to get all the birch wood from you, because we're going to use you later for probably a house or something. We could probably we've got tons of birch wood. We could probably definitely use that in our new house design. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and connect this pathway up to like up here. So we'll have like, I don't know how much gravel we actually have right now. We need to go find ourselves a lot more gravel. But I'm thinking we do like a weird kind of pathway that leads to up here. And up here is where we'll actually put our, whatchamacallit. So, I would say the main layer here, is right here. Like this layer right here. Uh-oh. Get this out of here. This is probably the main layer. So what I need to do, before we actually start building a barn, is we need to clear out all of this foliage. Oh, look at that. We got some mutton over here. We need to clear out all of this foliage, which means I could probably do that a lot better with a bucket. Actually, you know what? Let's start putting some stuff up. I got too much stuff in my inventory. Anyways, we're going to clear out a lot of this foliage over here, and we're also going to flatten it down. So all of this is going to go. All of this dirt, it's going to go, and this is where we're going to put our barn, and we'll have ourselves like a nice little pathway kind of heading up here. So we'll dig around our house, so we got plenty of room around our house, and then we'll do like a weird pathway that kind of zigs and zags up here. Somehow, some shape or another, we'll make ourselves a cool little pathway. But anyways, with that said, let's go put some stuff up before we get ahead of ourselves. We're going to put up all the crazy stuff we have, and we're going to start getting that barn together, because we've been talking for a while about getting those animals in the barn, and that way we can finally actually get ourselves some sheep. But anyways, let's go ahead and put up, I guess the birch saplings, I don't even know what I want to put up. Let's put up the shears, I guess, and we'll also put up all the flowers, even though we're about to grab a whole bunch more of that kind of stuff. We'll also grab the coal. We're not gonna need that, I don't think. We'll also put up, I guess we'll put up 2 of these stacks of dirt, because we're gonna be getting a lot of, you know what, let's just put up all of this dirt, all of it that we don't need, except for 1 full stack. And then we're also going to put up, I guess, this wool. There we go. All right, so everything's looking good. We're going to also eat this mutton, so that should clear out another spot in our inventory. And now we're ready to go. Bandit, it's time for you to come on over here. And I also, wait, do I? Yeah, I do have my buckets, actually. But I could, if I really wanted to, I could put up one of my buckets. Actually, no, let's hang on. I was going to say I was going to put up, like, I was going to hang on to one of them and put the other 2 up, so that when I fill it up, I don't have 2 spots in my inventory taken up. But come to think of it, I might actually need 3 buckets. Oh my gosh, I keep putting them up all crazy. I might actually need 3 buckets, because that's going to help me do more at the... No, I don't need 3. I'm getting all crazy in the head, because I just thought of something. Because I could pick it up the second I actually place it. So we only are going to need 1 bucket. And that's going to make it to where anytime we fill it up, we don't have 2 spots of our inventory being taken up by buckets. So let's go ahead and start working on clearing out some of this foliage over here, so that we can get our barn together. This barn's not going to put itself together, so we're going to have to do it. So we're going to go ahead and scoop up some of this water right here, and then we're going to go ahead and head on up here and start working on getting rid of the foliage. And this is also going to get rid of the torches, unfortunately. Oh my gosh, we actually have to also pay attention to, like, the edges and stuff. Well, I guess this would be a lot better if we already had it all flattened out, wouldn't it? Oh my gosh, it's actually not doing at all what I thought it was going to do. We're way too close to all these edges. This is very odd. This is very odd water. Hashtag odd water. That's what I was hoping for. This right here. That we could clear out a bunch of foliage all at once. Look at all that that's clear now. We'll go ahead and do it again over here. Yeah, we probably should have flattened it out before dealing with this. So let's do that. Let's flatten it out, and then we'll deal with the foliage stuff. And we'll try to work throughout the night. But if too many creepers come a-creeping, we're going to get out of here. So we're going to go ahead and... Did that actually create solid water somehow? I don't know. I don't know if it did or didn't. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and flatten all this out. So we're going to use our brand new diamond shovel. And I love this thing so much because it digs so quickly. Normally, this type of job would take so much longer, especially if we're using like a stone sword or something like that. But even with an iron sword, that still takes like twice as long. But look how quickly we're just chomping through this. It's going to take like less than a minute for us to chomp through all this. And we also got to keep an eye out for spiders and skeletons and creepers and stuff, because they're going to be spawning any second now. So while we're digging all this down and we're getting it all how we want it, we also got to be very careful to keep an eye out for all the creepy crawlies. So we're going to go ahead and continue digging through here, and we're going to continue just chopping down all of this dirt until we have ourselves a nice flat area. So we've got this layer to go, and then we've got one more layer, and then we'll be good to go on our barn making adventures. Now, I know I probably should go to sleep, but I'm too lazy to walk back to my house. It might be the cause of my demise. I haven't died yet. We are on hard difficulty, and I haven't died yet, I don't think. So, I'm gonna say we probably will die at some point in time. But I'm also going to try to stay alive as much as possible. I'm not going to be one of those people who just says, oh yeah, I got a bed at my house that I have my spawn set in. I could totally just die over and over again, and nothing will even be the matter. I'm not going to do that, because I want to make sure that I'm playing my bestest. I want to make sure that I'm doing the best I can in survival, and that's what this is all about. That's the whole reason I'm chopping all this dirt down right now. See, the average person probably would have already made a barn just on top of it or something, and not even worried about it. But me, I'm making sure that it actually looks really awesome. That way, ultimately, whenever this world has just so much stuff on it for as far as the eye can see, there's actually some really cool stuff instead of just some, like, little, I don't even know, not so good stuff. We're gonna do the best we can as far as all this stuff goes, but we're gonna go ahead and dig through all this, and we are almost done here. Are you kidding me? Look at all this. We've dug out so much. Is my inventory full? It's getting close. Getting very close. I might have to make a chest over here. I'm probably definitely gonna have to make a chest over here to start putting this stuff up, because we're doing a lot of terraforming over here. We're digging up tons and tons of dirt, but this is all gonna be useful, because I think we might actually need some of this here shortly. But anyways, we're gonna continue digging up all this dirt. We'll place all this here. And so far, I haven't seen any creepers or any zombies, but I probably shouldn't speak like that, because this is the very time that they like to pop up. It's right when you stop talking about them, they like to start popping up. So let's keep an eye. I bet you, yeah, there's a skeleton over there. I just saw a skeleton. Let me know in the comments if you saw a skeleton too, because I definitely saw it. It blends in with the birch over there a little bit, but I see its head. It's right there, right where my cursor was. He's right over there, and we got to keep an eye out for him, because if he starts shooting at us, we got to make sure we get our bow in our hand and we start shooting at him as well. Now, we're almost done with this, and the second we're actually done with this, we can start actually outlining our barn, which is very surprising that we're able to do this so quickly. I thought it was going to take us more episodes to start getting to work on this, but because we have this diamond shovel, we're getting a lot of this work done just really, really, really quick. Anyways, we're going to continue chopping through all this, and hopefully we can use our buckets to clear out all of this foliage and make stuff look how I guess we don't really have to clear out the foliage, do we? But I want to at least clear out anything that's too high. So like sunflowers and tall grass and stuff like that. We're going to clear out that kind of stuff. How about we do that? Because I like the foliage. The foliage looks pretty good. And I know if I was to get rid of all of this stuff, I know I would end up coming back over with some bone meal and kind of adding foliage to it again anyway. So instead of worrying about that, let's just get rid of anything that's too high. And the reason I want to do that is because anything that is too high is kind of hard to deal with whenever you have, like, I don't know, zombies and creepers and stuff coming at you. You want to be able to see them and actually hit them and stuff like that. So I want to make sure that we can see everything that we're actually trying to see. So let's go ahead and continue building here. I guess we filled up our inventory. Yep, we definitely did. So we're going to head back over to the house really quick, put up some stuff. Oh my gosh, there's a witch. We just ran right past the witch. I can't believe that. Oh my goodness. We're going to just run on over here, pretend that never even happened. And we're going to put up, I guess, all of this dirt. We got so much dirt just now. Put up all of this dirt. Oh my gosh, this is so much dirt. Our storage room is getting full now. And we're also going to put up, let's go with all of these flowers that we don't need. We'll hang on to the sunflowers, and I'll show you why in just a minute. But actually, let's also go to sleep. Since we're already at the house, we're already here, we're not going to have to worry about too many mobs coming after us. I'm not too worried because we do have our nice bow over here, and we also have ourselves a really cool sword. So, not entirely. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Wrong door. I went out the back door. Creepers over there near the wall of Carnage, which we're going to have to go there at the end of the episode and check stuff out. But we're also going to grab this yummy, yummy mutton. Oh, there's the witch. Ooh, I don't want to have to fight you, but I guess I'm going to have to. Come on, witch. I'm going to take you out, fool. Get out of here, witch. Don't hit me again. Ooh, there we go. Oh, what did he? Oh, or what is she? What is she special with? Oh, it's a potion of poison. She poisoned me. I don't know what I could do. Oh, I know what I could do, actually. I could go drink some milk. We're going to... Oh, it's hurting me so bad. Oh, my gosh. Carnage, you're going to have to get over... Oh, my gosh. Water slide to it. Water slide to it. Oh, drink the milk, drink the milk, drink the milk, drink the milk, drink the milk. Oh, my gosh. That was the closest call ever. Oh, my gosh. Did you guys see that? I'm a freaking champion. I'm just going to say I'm a champion. We're all that talk about not having died yet, and I get down to half a heart. I can't believe that just happened. We're going to have to go ahead and eat all this bread really quick, and we're also going to have to tend to our farm because we've been really neglecting that, and now we're all out of bread. Oh, man. So we're going to go ahead and I guess we'll also start getting the sugarcane and stuff together because we've really haven't been worrying about that at all. And then I think we should probably also expand this to like one. I don't really want to do it right now, but let's do it. Let's just go ahead and expand it one more. We'll go ahead and expand the farm one more. Just make our farm a little bit bigger than what it is right now. So there we go. There's that. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to run all of these sugar canes. Oh my gosh, can I not place those yet? Oh yeah, because I don't have water yet. There we go. We're also going to grab some more water from here. Jump back over here. Don't worry, I haven't forgot about my my barn over there that we're going to build. I guess you call it a barn. It's going to either be a barn or a stables. I haven't quite decided what I want to do over there. But I want to make some type of enclosure over on top of that hill so that I can keep all my animals there and not have to have them over here where I have them now. I want to have them in a nice kind of big barn that's safe from all the creepy crawlies and stuff like that. So we're going to have a nice big barn that we can go inside and get any type of animals that we need. Or any type of wool, anything like that. So, with that said, let's go ahead and place all of our sugarcane. And then we're also going to go ahead and tend to the rest of the, like, the wheat farm and the carrots and all that stuff. And then we can head back over to work on our farm. We get rid of this one right here. We're going to place all of this all the way across right there. We actually had the perfect amount. Look at that. And we're also going to go ahead and mine all of this. Now, I didn't think we're going to be doing this episode, but I've run way too low on food to not do it. So we're going to go ahead and... I thought we were getting to the point where we wouldn't really have to like farm all that often, but we aren't quite there yet. Maybe one day I'll make an automatic, like, I don't know, maybe we'll make an automatic farm. Anyways, we go ahead and get rid of all these carrots really quick and fill up our entire inventory with food right now. This is probably so much more food than what I need, but we've got ourselves 40 carrots. Oh yeah, I actually already had some carrots, didn't I? So I wasn't really that low on food. I just was low on bread and stuff like that. The good foods. I was low on the best kind of foods that there was. We're also going to grab ourselves, look at that, 46 wheat seeds. That's crazy. We might actually have to expand our wheat farm. Yeah, we're probably going to have to do that eventually. And then also it'd be really, 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 really cool if we could eventually get ourselves like a villager. You know what we should probably do? Let's go ahead and get rid of this side and expand our wheat farm here. We'll just get rid of all these right here, and we'll till this land up, and we'll just go ahead and plant our wheat seeds there. Anyways, if we could get ourselves a zombie villager, we could cure it, and then we could have it over here at our house tending to our farms. That would be really, really cool. But I'm not entirely sure exactly how that works. I know they grab the... I don't know. I don't know how it works. I don't know if you have to trade with them or if they give you all the wheat for free or whatever. But I do know they will replant stuff, so we could just mine stuff and have them replant. I don't entirely know, guys. I really just don't even know. We'll have to figure everything out. If we ever do decide to have ourselves a villager over here, we'll have to figure that out. But we're going to go ahead and put this here. We're going to go ahead and mine this one and put it here. It's growing from right out from under our noses. But anyways, we're going to put up all the extra seeds that we have right here. And then we're going to go back to what we were doing. The most important stuff, and that is getting the barn area looking nice and spiffy. So we're going to put up all of these sugar canes right here. We actually have ourselves a lot of sugar canes that we could start working on a nice new cake. We can make ourselves some yummy, yummy cake. And you know what? I know you're taunting me over there, wheat. You're going to keep growing every time I look away. But we're going to just head on over here and work on our farm and deal with that later. But anyway, so my initial idea, did we ever scoop that water back up? I don't think we actually scooped the water. I didn't leave it there. I must have just placed something over it. I don't remember what I did with the water. But we're going to go ahead and scoop up some water. Oh, yeah, I put it in the thing over there. I put it in the thing over there. So let's head on down to the river. We're going to grab ourselves some water, and we're going to use this water to do what we were going to do before, and that is clear out some of this foliage so that we can see how much room we actually have to work with. So we're actually, no, we didn't fill this in yet. So we're going to fill this last one in over here. Oh my gosh, my hunger is so low. Let's eat. Ooh, a pork chop. Look at that. We actually have a pork chop. Oh my gosh, I completely forgot we had that. Let's also grab ourselves a bunch of carrots. This is going to be our main food for a while. And we're also going to go ahead and chop down any of the flowers or any grass that was too high. So we're going to chop down all of these because these are too high. There we go. And then we're also going to go ahead and put all this in, fill it in, and start clearing out the foliage. I think the best... Oh, yeah, that's right. We weren't going to clear out the foliage. I'm getting so mixed up with what my plans were. We're not going to clear out the foliage. Instead, we're just going to take out all the foliage that is too high. I'm, like, completely mumbled and jumbled about what I wanted to do over here. But now I got my ideas all centered in my head. We got kind of distracted over there with all that wheat. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and plant all these over here. And get rid of the sunflowers. Make sure we pick up all the sunflowers because I don't really know how those things spawn. I think you can only find them. I don't know if you can actually like get them from bone meal or anything like that. So we're gonna continue just filling this in all the way. And do this right here. There we go. And I do believe now we have it all filled in. So this is the area we have to work with as far as the barn goes. We may expand it like a little bit further. We may fill this river in a little bit and kind of expand this side a little bit further. I'm not entirely sure if we're going to do that, but we definitely are getting rid of all of these things that are too high. They're way too high for us. They're messing up our field of view and stuff like that, so we're getting these out of here. Now, I really like sunflowers, but I like sunflowers where I want them to be. Like up there, that's really cool. But I don't like having sunflowers that are in your walkway because this is like right in front of your face. And anytime you got any type of like creepy crawlies coming after you, you definitely want to make sure you get rid of these. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and head on over here, break this one. And I do believe we've broken all of the whatchamacallit, but we haven't broken all the tall grass. We've broken all the sunflowers, but not all the tall grass. So there we go. We've cleared out all of this. Oh, there's one more tall grass. We've cleared out all of this over here. And it looks like we have a couple more sunflowers over here. But as far as the area where we're actually going to be building the barn, that is looking much, much better now. And then we can start kind of outlining the barn here in just a second. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of this. Go ahead and get rid of this. And I have no clue what I want to do as far as making the barn. And I actually kind of want to get rid of these 2 pieces of dirt. There we go. I have no clue what I want to actually do as far as building this barn. I have a rough idea of what I want it to look like, but I don't really know how I want to go about starting it because I don't really have a pathway here yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a rough outline. But keep in mind, this thing totally might change. We might totally change this completely, change the location absolutely entirely. So imagine this. We're going to leave our house. We're going to have a pathway similar to what's over there. We're going to have like, let's say roughly right about here. It's going to kind of curve inwards a bit. And then what it's actually going to do is going to go in pretty far over here. But then it's going to go up. So it's going to go. So basically imagine this area right here. This is going to be what I want. I want something that looks very similar to this right here, but then this part where it's kind of like tall right here, this part would kind of be flattened down, which I need to do it on this side anyway, so we're going to do it over here as well. But this would be flattened down into a pathway. So that's how I want to get it all to connect up. So it kind of looks even on both sides, but not too even. It's going to look roughly the same, but, you know, it's going to be 2 different areas entirely. So this is going to kind of flatten out and go up here. We'll flatten it out probably a lot better than this too. It'll probably be like, let's go out like, I don't know, this far maybe. And then we'll dig out a little bit more this way. Dig out a little bit more this way. Ultimately, there's going to be a pathway that goes, and we'll kind of dig up a little bit more this way, a little bit more this way. So there'll be a pathway that kind of goes up there, and we'll also kind of get rid of some of these right here and curve it around a little bit. So that's what I want to do over there by the barn as well. I want a pathway that looks ultimately something similar to that. So with that said, and that's not exactly how I want it. I'm going to have to get some gravel and stairs and stuff like that and make that how I want it. But if we're doing the same thing over here, that means we're going to need to get rid of a chunk of grass here. And it's going to go back to probably about like right here or something. And then it's going to kind of curve back upwards. So kind of like a curved pathway just like on the other side. So it'll be kind of roughly around the same kind of area. And then it'll kind of go over here. So the barn, I'm thinking the barn is going to start probably about like right here or something. So we'll do like a rough outline. This isn't going to be like the final barn design or anything like that. We'll have like a big giant barn door. Probably let's go with like a 3 wide. No, let's go with a 2 wide barn door, because this is going to be something that we don't want other animals to actually come in. But we want it to be big enough to where we can easily get cows and sheep and stuff like that in here. So let's count this out. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we're just going to go back pretty far with this. I don't know how far back we're going to go with it. We're going to go back until it looks about right. That's how our logic stick's going to work. We're going to go over here and just make it about right. So we're going to come on and place blocks over here. This is just a rough outline of how I want this to be. I don't know for sure how I'm going to design it yet, but it's going to be roughly about this size. So this is kind of adding on to the whole blueprint idea. And actually, we ran out of wood, but we actually should have. We probably should have some oak wood over at the house, but roughly this is kind of the outline. So you can kind of see it here. This would be our barn, and we could have some animals on this side, and we could have some animals on this side. We'll have like little pens for each of them. And we'll also have ourselves like some type of door here. Maybe I'll make the door bigger and just have some type of like weird fence thing going on so that no animals can get inside. But the whole idea of having a barn is so that I can have all kinds of different animals and have a lot of them. So I can have a lot of sheep. I can have a lot of pigs, a lot of cows, all kinds of stuff like that. So ultimately, I think that'll end up turning out pretty awesome. But anyways, let's go ahead and head on back over to the Wall of Carnage for today. But before we do that, let's actually go to sleep. Let's go to sleep before we go to the Wall of Carnage. So we're going to go ahead and go to sleep, and then we're going to go to the Wall of Carnage and see who the newest person is. So here we go. Now, I think we did some really cool stuff this episode. We started really planning stuff out, and this is all about the future. So before we go to the Wall of Carnage, I really want to point this out. This is all about the future. If I'm doing whatever I want in this world, if I'm building whatever kind of stuff I want in this world, I want to make sure that at the very least, once I make this really big, awesome house, I want to make sure that everything kind of connects together so that I'm not doing crazy long traveling to get to anything. So I want to have like actual legitimate pathways going all around the place. We'll eventually get to the point where that looks, how we want it to look. But anyways, let's go ahead and walk on over to the Wall of Carnage. So joining us today on the Wall of Carnage is Helen Inch. Congratulations, Helen, on making it on the Wall of Carnage. Now, remember, guys, if you want to make it on the Wall of Carnage, all you gotta do is leave some comments down in the comment section below, and I'll be choosing one lucky person each and every episode. But with that said, guys, I've been Carnage, the creator. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to go ahead and leave a like on it. And if you did like this video, be sure to go ahead and let me know down in the comment section below. And if you are one of the first 200 people to like this video, just let me know down in the comments. But anyways, I've been Carnage, the creator. Catch you guys in the next video, and I'm out.
Carnage the creator, yeah. You're watching Carnage the creator, yeah. You're watching Carnage the creator, yeah. You're watching Carnage the creator, yeah.